Hey, this is DW's Darius, and it's time for another fish room tour. Starting off, we have this 20-gallon tank that's serving as a seasonal holding tank for my fancy goldfish. I was never a fan of keeping fancy goldfish because I always saw these fish as the dark side of fish keeping, where humans deliberately breed these fish to be handicapped for our entertainment. I never understood why so many people were attracted to these fish until I started to keep them for myself. Whenever I need to relax, this is one of the best things to watch. These goldfish swim so slow and so gracefully. I never knew it, but fancy goldfish develop great personalities. These fish greet me every day with the same energy as my dogs. Pretty soon these two will be going to my outdoor pond, which will leave me with an empty tank. I think that this will make a great stream tank, but let me know what you would like to see here. The next tank is my 29-gallon quarantine tank. I currently have some new fish being grown out, including some strawberry leporinis and a group of Mexican banded tetra. Both of these species can grow up to 7 inches long, making them perfect dither fish for my cichlids. I also have some platies in here that will be added to one of my smaller planet tanks. These fish will take some time to grow, but I'm already impressed with how bold they are. Next, I have a 125-gallon tank that's home to two of my most beautiful fish. My male Vieja bifasciatus and this female Vieja zonata cichlid. The original plan was to see if they would spawn together. The female likes the male, but the male isn't interested at the moment. They coexist well together, so I let them stay together. At times they can be skittish, so I added some dither fish. I have 3 Honduran red points. The plan was to get a pair and to let them spawn to try to encourage the Vieja to spawn as well, but the male, who might be a regular convict cichlid, doesn't like the females and he's pretty aggressive towards them. I have 2 fish that was grown out for a friend, a red Oscar cichlid and a Buttercophori tilapia cichlid. Once they reach about 5 inches, the plan was to send them to their new home. However, I'm enjoying this Oscar cichlid a lot, so he might stay. The Buttercophori is a very beautiful fish, but these fish get super aggressive and I don't have the space for a dedicated tank, so he'll be gone once he's big enough. Above them I have my 350-gallon tank. This tank is home to some more beautiful cichlids, including my second male Vieja bifasciatus, a male black belt cichlid, a female Vieja fenestratus, a female jaguar dovi hybrid, a female starry night cichlid, and 2 female feste cichlids. I also have 3 wide bar silver dollars, an African big-eyed catfish, a Strout Raphael catfish, and a Polypterus elacheri bichir. Unfortunately, this tank is very unstable at the moment. There's been a lot of fighting which leads to injuries and just overall skittish behavior. These fish develop a hierarchy among each other, and this is the most unorganized ranking system that I've ever seen. The dominant fish is my Jagovi hybrid, and she's not a good tank boss, probably because she is not used to the position, but she attacks fish randomly without a cause, and I feel that she does way too much to try to show her authority. This behavior creates many enemies, and I won't be surprised if everyone in the tank gangs up against her. The second ranking fish is my bifasciatus. He's the only fish that's willing to challenge the jagovi, but he needs a bit more size to take her on. The third ranking fish is my black belt cichlid. He used to be the tank boss, but I had to take him out of the tank to treat him for internal parasites. During that time, he lost a lot of weight, and the jagovi took advantage, and she conquered him. My bifasciatus remembers that the black belt used to be dominant, so he still fears him. The next ranking fish is my larger female feste. She's about 7 inches now. I want to add her to my South American aquarium, but my Temensis cichlid is big enough to swallow her whole, so she'll have to stay in here until she's at least 10 inches. So likely 1 more year. Next I have my Fenestratus cichlid. She's quiet at the moment, but I think she's trying to pair with my male bifasciatus. My Starry Night cichlid has been targeted lately by the jagovi, so she's been confined to this corner for most of the day. The last cichlid is my smaller feste cichlid. She shows the better color of the two. She'll stay in this tank. The other non-cichlids in the tank get along perfectly. I need to get this tank back in order, and it starts with getting a good tank boss. I might remove the jagovi for a little while, and then return her once a different cichlid becomes dominant. I want more life in this tank, but these cichlids are intolerable of each other, so the plan is to add more non-cichlid fish like leperinus and silver dollars. This tank has so much potential, I just need to find balance again. Next we have my biggest tank, my 880 gallon South American tank. This tank is home to my giants, including my Cichlid Temensis peacock bass, which is a predator fish that's over 2 feet long. I have 2 Cichlid monoculus. The female is about 18 inches and the younger male is about 15 inches. I have a Cichlid Orinoco peacock bass that's about 17 inches, and I also have a Cichlid Azul peacock bass that's about 18 inches. There's a pike cichlid in here that's about 14 inches long, and lastly 2 four-line pictus catfish that are both 13 inches long. The male monoculus is the most aggressive fish in the tank, and he's always picking fights with my male Orinoco because the Orinoco pair with my female monoculus. They do make a lot of noise splashing around because of their size, but it's nothing to injure one another or to cause too much stress. I would like to add one of my female feste cichlids to this tank, along with a flagtail Porcilodus and maybe that baby Oscar, but my Temensis cichlid eats 8-inch fillets easily, so I need to grow these fish to at least 10 inches before they're able to be added to this tank. I do have 6 more aquariums to show you guys, but this video is getting kind of long, so I'll stop here and we'll continue on the next one.